Ayo, it's Bueno, back again on the Blue Toad Monkey page, and so I decided to take a break from the Halloween Cup here and go in Great League. I was getting pretty much like RPS'd, flipping a coin and, not really climbing too much in the Halloween Cup. I still love it. It's fun, and I'm really excited about the Ultra League Halloween Cup, so we'll see how that goes. But I have this Halloween Cup eligible team in the Open Great League. Now, I just leveled up my Sableye and got it battle ready, so this is the first time I'm going to be using it in the Great League, and I'm really excited to see what it's going to do on my team. I've seen what it does for the opponent and can't wait. So I have Toxapex in the lead here with some pretty optimal IVs. I've used it before. I think it's a rank 9. Sableye with the 5, 15, 15. I don't have a better one, so this one's going to have to do. It will be winning CMP, and it is pretty high ranked, so it will be winning CMP against, I think, a lot of the Sableyes, because most people are probably going for the best Sableye they can get. But either way, that CMP occurrence shouldn't really happen if I'm using it as a safe swap, because I wouldn't be throwing my Sableye up against another Sableye lead. So I'm not really banking on getting that CMP here. Obstagoon in the back. Now, my backline is super weak to Fairy, but if I can get a foul play in up against a Fairy and go in with Obstagoon after, I do have like somewhat of a chance, maybe. I was able to finally hit the veteran rank with this team, so it was a really good day in the Great League for me. I only recorded my first set, but on my final set I did hit veteran, so that was exciting to climb a little bit with there, and I kind of just sat it out. It was the last day of the Halloween Cup, and I'm like, I'm just going to save my sets for the Ultra League Halloween Cup, which I will be showing my team on here. Got a really special team for you guys, and I hope it goes well. And so, yeah, let's get into these battles. Game 1, Toxapex against Blastoise with the sunglasses. Love to see that. That's awesome. It's even better for my Toxapex over here. So most Blastoise run Hydro Cannon and Ice Beam. I fire off the Sludge Wave, would be doing massive damage here, but they shield. And this Blastoise has farmed up a lot of energy here. Going for the Skull Bash, boosting its defense. I go for another Sludge Wave. I'm assuming the opponent is going to let this go because their defense has been buffed, and they do. The opponent goes for the Hydro Cannon. One more move before the Blastoise is taken out. Wall Rain. This is pretty good for me. I go for the Brine because I won't get to a Sludge Wave. It will be resisted, but I'll be able to chip a little damage. And Obstagoon handles Wall Rain pretty well here. They're down a shield. This will be an Earthquake, but I decided to save my shields for the Sableye. The opponent swaps into Deoxys. I fire off one Night Slash. And I think I swap into the Sableye here. Yes, I do. The opponent top lefts, knowing that they stand no chance against this Sableye. GG's opponent. Game 2, up against an Altaria lead. Now this matchup isn't too bad, but it could get a little hairy if the opponent shields the first Sludge Wave. They go for their move on the CMP tie, not allowing me to get any extra energy after they throw their move. They don't block the first sludge wave, which looks really good for me. I fire off the brine. If they threw another move, I would have to shield, but let's see if I can grab a shield from the opponent. I take them out. And now it's Swampert. They bank some of their, they charge up some of their energy here, allowing me to get to the brine. Obstagoon comes in. Earthquake would hurt, and I don't want that, but they fire off the Hydro Cannon. I'm hoping to get to an Obstruct here. The opponent goes for another Hydro Cannon. Now, I like using Obstruct here because I will be able to take a Hydro Cannon with no problem after this. Earthquake would KO. Double Hydro Cannon, I'll just take it. And this is looking really good for my Sableye here. I am able to throw off the foul play quicker than they could get to the Shadow Ball, and I still have a shield. They go for the Seed Bomb. And now I could just farm down the Sableye. GG's opponent. Game 3. Toxapex against Venusaur. I swap into Sableye immediately. The opponent add a Frenzy Plant, which would do massive damage. I build up to the return and fire off a Foul Play, forcing the enemy's shield. I commit to my second shield there. We are now both down 2 shields, and the opponent gets to the Frenzy Plant. Toxapex will be able to take a Frenzy Plant and farm down this Venusaur the rest of the way here. With a Brine or a Sludge Wave ready for the next one. Brine will be hitting for super effective damage here up against this Stunfisk. The opponent allows me to get to another Brine. And now it's swap out time because I don't need them to farm any more energy. The opponent hits with the Earthquake. I have no shield, so no reason to bait there. Sableye's in. Now, this isn't really looking good for my Obstagoon because one return will absolutely KO here. And these Night Slashes are hitting for neutral damage. I do get the attack boost, but it doesn't matter. Obstagoon's taken out here. Toxapex will not be able to win this match for me. But that's okay. You win some, you lose some. GG's opponent. So maybe if I would have swapped out to my Obstagoon a little earlier up against that Stunfisk, so I could build some energy and not get hit by that Earthquake, and maybe throw an Obstruct to boost my defense, I would have stood a chance there. But Obstagoon still would have had a lot of work to do against that Sableye. with the returning Stunfisk if they swapped out. So I did what I could there. Not sure I could have won that match, but I should have swapped to that Obstagoon a little quicker in my opinion. Game 4. Toxapex up against the Fairy and Ice type Ninetales. They don't want any of that, so they swap out. I come in with Obstagoon, which completely walls Cofagrigus. We go for the Obstruct. There is nothing Cofagrigus, that's a tongue twister there, can do against Obstagoon. So I could really just keep going for these Obstructs if I choose. Buff my defense 4 stages against this Cofagrigus if I'd like for the next Pokemon. And I think the opponent realizes this and just stops playing. Yeah, these long load times are telling me that the opponent has closed their app. Our attack is sharply boosted. So those counters which are hitting for neutral damage on this Ninetales are doing some crazy damage here. I could just farm all the way down here. There's no reason to waste any time trying to get a charge move in. The opponent has a Runeragus in the back, so we're both running some Halloween teams, or Halloween eligible teams here in the Open Great League. The counters wouldn't really be doing much damage because it is a ghost type, which is double resisted. So even though we're waiting this out here, it'll just be quicker to use a charge move. And the opponent was just hard-walled by me. Okay, Toxapex up against a Trevenant. Now, it was kind of dangerous swapping into that Obstagoon there, because Obstagoon is my only Bastodon answer, which I didn't run into this set, surprisingly. But it would have been better to swap in with the Sableye. Or just safer, rather. So we go for the Obstruct. Assuming the opponent is going to shield, I lower its defense. And they don't shield, but that's okay. I do shield here because I believe I will be able to boost my Obstagoon even more. And this looks really good against this Trevenant. Seed Bomb would have KO'd there, but the Obstruct saved me, and I am able to throw off a Night Slash here now. Grab the shield, and we are even on shields now. I save a shield. Sableye will be able to sweep this Trevenant up. They are energy dry now. The opponent had a Seed Bomb. I let it go. And I am able to farm the Trevenant down before it can get to a Seed Bomb. Now we have Stunfisk, and Sableye is going to have some work to do here because Toxapex doesn't do the greatest against Sableye with the Earthquake. So we are able to get the Stunfisk down to Brine range, and I catch it catch the rock slide, saving a shield. And I'm one Shadow Claw away from getting a foul play, so this is looking really good. They Earthquake, I hold on, and throw off the brine. Now the opponent has to shield, because this will be KOing. I still have a shield left, and I'm one Shadow Claw away from the foul play. And Sableye does win CMP, so even if the Stunfisk had another Rock Slide, which it doesn't, you saw the mud shot go through there, Sableye would be comfortably winning this match. Final thoughts on this team: Toxapex, Sableye, and Obstagoon. I absolutely love this team. There are some things I have to look out for, but like every other team, they do have their weaknesses. Sableye is an amazing safe swap, and I'm super excited I got to use it for the first time here in this video. And Toxapex, a lot of times I like to run Nidoqueen and Obstagoon. I just love their synergy together, and Toxapex took Nidoqueen's job here. It's super bulky, so I figured it'd be a better lead, and I don't have to fear the Swampert up front because Swampert's just an absolute menace with that Hydro Cannon, completely walling Nidoqueen. And Toxapex, well, the Swamperts have to like build up to the Earthquake to really threaten the Toxapex, and it could even take an Earthquake, which Nidoqueen cannot. So I really liked it here. Amazing team, and I did hit veteran with it. I wish I got to play this team a little bit more, but with the Ultra League Halloween Cup coming, this was the day before the Ultra League Halloween Cup, as I've mentioned before, I believe. I just wanted to bank that set and see how the Ultra League video goes. I think I have a pretty unique team. I don't know how it's going to do, and hopefully I don't drop too many points. But whatever, we're here for fun, right? And the Great League is still going to be around, so after some Ultra League Halloween Cup, maybe I'll come back with this team and see if they can help me climb, maybe make another video with it to see how it's going for these guys in the higher ELO. So I really appreciate you guys watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. Check out the Blue Toad Monkey page at thebluetoadmonkey.com or some of our other videos. Consider subscribing. You could use promo code POGO for 10% off of our brand merchandise. We have some really cool gear in there, and we hope to see you guys next time. Have a good day.